Hello to my fellow subscribing magicians. This is Alan back once again with another card trick tutorial. This one you may have also seen on my channel for the inverted elevator. And basically what this trick is where you take the four aces and you're going to lay them out and you're going to kind of move them around and make them appear. There is a little bit of deck set up on this trick. First of all, you got the four aces. You'll just leave those out for now. Take a couple of cards, you can use 2 or 3, it doesn't matter, and put them up on top. I'm going to try it with just 2. Use 2 face-down cards on top of a face-up deck, and turn the bottom card over so that it's face down, so that when you're looking at the deck like that, it appears to be a normal deck face down, when in actuality it's actually face up. So what you're going to do is you're going to peel off, you're going to take off you're going to deal out the 4 aces. You're going to say, I'm going to do this effect using the 4 aces. And what you do is you turn them over, and as you're turning them over, at the same time, get a pinky break underneath this first card, underneath the top card. And by doing that, you just kind of push it out, and then pull back and let your finger rock up and get that pinky break so that you have it right there. And you hold the deck like that. Obviously, they can't see the pinky break. Then what you do is you take the cards and you're going to lay them back. You're going to put them back on the deck in such a way that you pick up this top card. And the way I do it is I slide the aces onto the deck, and when I pull back, I have now picked up that top card, but they can't see that. So then what you do is you just say, okay, here's the ace of hearts, the ace of spades, the ace of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. All the time you're peeling off that particular ace. And then when you get to the last one, and you say, and the ace of diamonds, remember, you still have that other odd card on the bottom. So you drop it onto the deck, which will drop that card onto the deck as well. And then you take, and the ace of diamonds, and you turn that over. Now the way I do this is you lay them out like this. Now remember, the second card down, you got to remember where that is, because that's the off card, which is this one, and it's on the right. They all think it's an ace, obviously. So what you do, and now you'll actually have an ace on top. So what you do is you place the deck on top of the first ace. You say, I'm going to take this first ace, I'm going to give a little riffle. And that ace jumps to the top. Then what you're going to do, now when you did that, you picked up the other ace. So you take the card and you scoop up the second ace, the one on the left, and you put it on top. So now you got another one back on top again. And what you say is, I'm going to give a little riffle, and then you could do that move there where you flip the deck in your hands. Just make sure the deck stays together, so you don't want to show the rest of the deck is rigged, basically. So when you flip it, make sure that it stays. And that's why you have that extra card up on top. You have them flipped over so that when you do that, you won't have that issue. And you say yes, and then the second card jumps to the bottom, and you pull that off, set it underneath the ace that's up on top, flip it over, flip the deck back over, so now the deck looks like it's face down. Well, it's actually face up. And then you say, I'm going to take this card, I'm going to take this next ace, and I'm going to slide it into the center of the deck. Well, when you slide it into the center of the deck, you're actually sliding it into the center of the deck face down. So it's already set up. So when you talk, and then you explain, okay, well now you got these 2 aces and you're going to put them on top of the deck. Well, what you do is kind of a move like you did at the beginning of the trick. You'll kind of slide that first card off, you'll butt it up, and then you'll excuse me, then you'll pull them apart like that, keeping that ace in between. You'll basically pull, you'll have a little break underneath that ace right there. You'll take these 2 aces, slide them on top, grabbing that ace, and then pull it out and then put it on top. And you say, now I have the ace of hearts and ace of spades on top, and I'm going to give another little riffle. And then when you give a riffle, that card appears to have risen through the deck and appeared between the other 2 aces, and then you lay them out like that. And then what you do with this last card, which is basically a nothing card, you flip the deck over and you say, now I'm going to take this last ace and I'm going to place it face down in the face up deck. Well, what you're actually doing is you're placing it face down in the face down deck, so it's not even going to play a part in the trick. You slide it in and you say, well, now what I need to do is I'm going to take this card and you do an Erdnase change. You take the top card, you do an Erdnase change with it, like so, and you do your little wave. I do it with holding my finger on the card so I can move it around. and then you make the ordnance change, turning the deck from face up to face down. And now when you go to do your spread, you don't want to just push this off, because you'll see that that card is there, which kind of ruins the ordnance change. So you want to grab it and you want to pull off and just kind of keep that odd card hidden. And then as you finger through the, file through the deck, that ace, which you had placed in there earlier, is now going to be face up. And now you can square the deck back up with that ace being pulled out and set the deck down. And then just set the deck down on the table, because at this point, with what you've done, you're going to have cards upside face down on both sides. So I usually just set the deck down. You show there's the 4 aces, and there you have your inverted elevator. So you can take this video and you can pause it and you can see what I've done, and you can kind of run with it. It's really a fun trick to do. It gets a lot of reaction. So that is the inverted elevator tutorial. Have fun with that, guys, and have a great day.